Good morning. So I've got another technique today for language learning, and it's one I used when I was going to uni in France, and I had to learn how to study physics in French really quickly. I also used it when I was learning Japanese, and it allowed me to go from the bottom class in Japanese, up to the second to top class in a year. To be able to talk on Japanese TV and teach NASA science projects in Japanese. And it works for any language, whether you're learning English or any other language. And it's this idea of a thing called a Genki list. A Genki list. So, one of the challenges with learning from textbooks or from YouTube or language courses is you didn't choose the language. With GenkiJapan.net, we chose the most coolest Japanese we can possibly imagine to teach you, but you didn't choose it. And whatever books and things you do, it's not yours. And humans tend to learn better when something is personalized. If you know it's yours, then you're much more likely to remember it, put it in your long-term memory, and be able to take it in as something you own and something you can use. So this is the key with Genki lists. Now, the traditional old-fashioned way of doing it is, when I was at uni in France, is like I carry around a big French dictionary. It's an English one, but I carry around a French dictionary. Every time I heard a new word that I thought was cool or useful, or just that everybody was saying all the time, I just write it down. That's all it is. Just write down these lists of words, and it's your thing. And what happens is, you then get an emotional reaction, an emotional connection to that particular word. So, for example, with Japanese, the first time I learned the word dame, which means don't do that. No, it's not allowed. I was at the police station, and I was going to park my bicycle, and the police lady came up to me and she goes, dame! And I'm like, whoa, what does that word mean? Quick, look it up. Oh, okay, blimey. Okay, yeah, remember that. Write it on my list. Boom, strong emotional connection. So whenever I look back on it and learned that word, it was my word that I'd chosen because somebody had said it to me. Or things like words like natsukashi or things like that. I can remember, the first person who taught me that word and the first time I heard it, and it goes on my list. So eventually you end up with this big long list of personalized vocab for you. So it's almost like your own personalized course, your own personalized like textbook really, but it's just yours, yeah? And you can take it from words people say around or from TV shows or video games, whatever it is, it's cool. And then the magic about it is, whenever you get 5 or 10 minutes spare, is you just test yourself on the words. So, the old school way of doing it is, you get a piece of paper and you have a piece of paper and you just test, you cover up the French and you look at the English and go, oh, the French for that is, da, 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 da. Or you look at the French word and you say, okay, that is in English, it's da, 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 da. If you're doing Chinese or Japanese, you look at the characters and you say, okay, the reading of that is, okay. And you read it like that. When I was doing Japanese, I used to have a word tank, a separate digital dictionary, and I used to put all the words in there. And that's great because sometimes if you store it on your phone, you can be tempted to look at Instagram and Facebook, and then you lose all that emotional connection. Yeah, so it's sometimes useful to have a separate device. Or, the cheaper way is just use your phone and record it in your phone. Now, some people go crazy with these Genki lists, and they use really advanced apps and algorithms to memorize all this sort of stuff, like apps like Anki and things like that. You can go that far if you want, if you really, pressured into learning really quickly, or just take it at your pace at whatever level it is. For me, it's just making a big long list and then just testing yourself. And it really, really works. It lets you memorize a ton of vocab, really cool phrases. And the thing is as well, if you can pick up the phrases that people talk to you or say around you, or you hear on real life YouTube or real life TV shows and things, that's real language. It's not textbook language. It's real language you're picking up as well, which is really, really invaluable. So there you are, Genki lists. Try them out. Use them as much as you can. They made a huge difference in my language learning, and I'm sure they're going to be amazing for your language learning too. So I'm Richard from Genki English and GenkiJapan.net. If you like this and want more language learning tips or teaching tips, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.